Hi, I'm Mike Werling. I'm the managing editor of Sea and Boating World magazines, and we're here today to talk about safety. It is Safe Boating Week, sponsored by the National Safe Boating Council, because believe it or not, Memorial Day is almost here. Whether you still have Christmas lights up or Easter candy lying around the house, Memorial Day's here, and that means boating season's here, which is good news. But every year, the National Safe Boating Council, in the run-up to Memorial Day, wants to remind boaters to stay safe on the water. So every day they have a different reminder message, and we're going to take part this year and deliver a few messages of our own. We ran a story in a previous issue of Sea Magazine called 11 Commonsense Tips for Safer Boating. And some of the more obvious items in there are to file a float plan, especially if you're going way offshore or you're going to be gone for the whole weekend with several stops along the way. Make sure people know where you're going to be, when you're going to be back. Something else you can do this week, hopefully, is get a vessel safety check. The Coast Guard Auxiliary offers those for free. They'll do a thorough check of your boat, just like the Coast Guard would if it boards you, but unlike a Coast Guard boarding, if they find you in violation of something, they will just offer advice, not a citation. So make sure you get that done before you hit the water. And if you have new people going boating with you for Memorial Day weekend, run through your safety drills, run through everything that they might need to know to stay safe, whether it's abandoning ship or getting on the radio to call for help. And then if you don't have them, maybe it's time to go out and get one. An EPIRB or personal locator beacons for everyone will help in the event of an emergency. So those are a couple of the big things in our story, and some things that the National Safe Boating Council adds. Obviously, number one is life jackets. Make sure you have one aboard for everybody on the boat. Visual distress signals, sound producing devices. If you have decent life jackets, it might have all of that on it. And another thing to be aware of, the driver should not be drinking at all. Boating under the influence is frowned upon, obviously. It's not good for anybody on the water. The Coast Guard will be on the lookout for it. The Harbor Patrol will be on the lookout for it, especially for this opening weekend of boating season. So assign somebody who's not going to have any alcohol to drive the boat and keep everybody on the water safe. To read more about safe boating tips, visit the link below or go to safeboatingcampaign.com. We'll see you tomorrow with more boating safety tips.